Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are sitting down talking all about the Sephora VIB sale. We are back. It is springtime, which means it is time for the annual Sephora sale. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to sit down and talk about my favorites from Sephora. If you do like to shop the sale and you're a regular at Sephora, like so many of us are, I have several products, actually way too many, that I would highly recommend. So I thought it'd be fun to leave a list and kind of talk through what I would pick up if this is my first time shopping the sale, and also I'll go through what I'm planning on picking up as well. All right, so first off, I wanted to start actually with a body care product. This is the Watermelon Glow Pink Dream Body Cream from Glow Recipe. This is a really unique product. They didn't actually make body care products for, I think, up until now, until really recently. This is their first body cream that they came out with, and it is so good, you guys. It smells like actual heaven. It smells like they literally just squeezed a watermelon into this. It is so fresh and summery. This is perfect for going into spring and summer. I've put this on so many times. I have about this much left, but every time I wear this, Wade is like, what are you wearing? What does that smell? He absolutely loves the scent. So yeah, love this guy. And I also really feel like this really absorbs into the skin. It doesn't feel greasy. It really reminds me of the Watermelon Glow face mask from Glow Recipe. If you guys have tried that, this is a really similar finish, but like for your skin. It's so good. Love this guy. Another product I wanted to mention is from Biossance. This is the Squalane and Antioxidant Cleansing Oil. This is such a good makeup remover. I just used like half a pump of this in between both my hands, and this removes all of my makeup at the end of the night. And then I can go through with my little makeup remover and take everything off, and then I cleanse on top of that. But this is my go-to makeup remover. It really breaks down even the most like tricky, waterproof, tough to remove makeup. Love this guy. So I don't have too much skincare to really talk about, but there's a few things from Glow Recipe that I wanted to mention. They're just a brand that I love genuinely so much. All of their packaging when it comes in PR comes in like recyclable boxes, as well as recyclable and biodegradable little packing peanuts. So I just really like them as a brand in general, but I also think that their products really do work well on my skin at least. So the Watermelon Glow Toner, this is the PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. This is so lovely. It's more of like a thick, creamy toner. So you work it between your hands and then just rub it on your face. This is so lovely. It smells amazing. And then they also came out with 2 new serums this past year. So the Niacinamide Watermelon Glow Drops are really lovely. If your skin likes niacinamide, mine really does. So I like to use this in the morning. And they also came out with this Avocado Ceramide Recovery Serum as well. So I love these little glass bottles. Everything about Glow Recipe is chef's kiss in my opinion. 10 out of 10. Pretty much recommend everything. I also really love their Blueberry Bounce Cleanser is really good. But yeah, anything from Glow Recipe, worth it. And you get a few bucks off with the sale, so go hard. So jumping into complexion products now, there's 2 primers I wanted to mention. The first one is the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. This guy is so lovely, really nourishing for the skin, really grips my makeup and makes it last all day while still filling in my pores. So if you guys can see on my face, I have quite pronounced large pores. So I really look for a primer that is going to smooth everything out and give me a nice flawless base for foundation. So love this guy. It's a little on the pricier side, so great time to pick it up with a little discount. I also really wanted to mention the Hourglass Mineral Veil Oil-Free Primer. This is SPF 15, so it does give you a little bit of SPF. But this is a really lovely primer. I use this for all of my brides when I am working on clients. And it is a like white liquid, really interesting formula. But you can see it's like on the little stick here. It's really rich and thick, but this primer, in my opinion, is the best like waterproofing primer. When I use this and I kind of work it into the skin, it really blurs my pores, tones down any redness, and also waterproofs all of the makeup that you put over top. So that's why I like to use it so much in bridal, is because you know you're going to have someone cry or like wipe their tears away, and this really holds on and lasts throughout the day. So highly recommend this. I think they also have some great trial sizes or smaller sizes if you don't want to splurge on the huge one. I know it's kind of pricey, but they do have trial sizes as well. All right, so I'm trying to move quickly through this because I have so many products down here in front of me, but I wanted to mention 2 foundations that I've been loving lately, and the first one is the new one from Fenty Beauty. This is the Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint from Fenty. This is so stunning. I love it so much. It's definitely more of a medium finish, but I love that it has like this squeezy dropper component because this comes out in a really sanitary way. But yeah, it feels kind of like a tinted moisturizer or a true skin tint. I don't know if it's really that blurring, but I just know that this feels lovely on the skin, really lightweight, but also lasts underneath a mask pretty well. So highly recommend this. I wear the shade 6. So check this out if you're interested in it. I wish it was a little bigger. An ounce in this feels so small, but yeah, I love this guy so much. One more foundation I had to mention. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Hydra Foundation. This foundation is so underrated. I feel like I've heard a few people talk about this, but not nearly enough. So I wear the shade 2.15, and it's nice on the package here. It says skin tone and undertone. So skin tone light, undertone cool. So I have a lot of pink in my skin tone. I like to use a cooler undertone to kind of like cancel that out. So yeah, I'm 215 in this foundation, but this is like my perfect match. I love the way that this looks on the skin. Adds a good amount of coverage, maybe a medium to full amount of coverage, but definitely buildable if you need a little bit more. But this just really looks and feels like skin. It feels hydrating. It feels lightweight on the skin. It does not feel like I'm wearing a mask or anything, but it also wears really, really lovely throughout the day. So I highly, highly recommend trying this out if you haven't already. On the same topic of Smashbox, I had to mention my favorite eye primer. This is a great time to pick this up during the sale. This guy literally lasts forever. This is the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Eyeshadow Primer. This shit is bomb. This is the longest lasting eye primer I've found on the market. I also really like the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. Sometimes I will mix a little bit of this because this one's pigmented and this one's really sheer, like you can use on any skin tone. And this unfortunately is super, super light colored. So using this on deeper skin tones just looks really dramatic and not very natural. So sometimes I'll add a little bit of this in if I want like a really perfected, smooth color base. But yeah, love these two eye primers. I am picking up a new one of these mini eye primers because I've had this for over a year, this mini size, and I'm just running through it. So time to pick up a new one. Love this guy so much. All right, so next up is a concealer that I had to mention because I've been using this nonstop since I picked it up. This is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Creme Brulee. This for me is a really great color. I use this to kind of correct underneath my eyebrow and clean everything up. And I'll also use it to spot concealer if I have any like stubborn areas. But this shade in particular is more close to my skin tone, so it's not much lighter. I like to use it just to kind of correct. There's also two products from Charlotte Tilbury I had to mention. Again, these are a little on the pricier side, so great time to pick them up with the sale. But these are the contour wands and highlight wands. They're called Beauty Light Wand and then the Contour Wand. This one I think is unfortunately sold out. I went to restock on it and I think Madison Beer sold it out. So yeah, this is in the shade Fair Medium, but this was one of my very favorite contour, like cream contours. I'm wearing it today. I just wear it almost every day because it gives the face a really nice natural shape and this color is perfect for me. And then I also have the Spotlight highlighter from Charlotte Tilbury. So I'll add a little bit of this on the back of my hand so you can kind of see this highlight, but it is a really gold, kind of champagne-y finish, but I just love this highlighter so much. Such a gorgeous product. Both of those, I don't know, great time to pick them up with the sale because they're kind of pricey, but so worth it in my opinion. They last forever. All right, so there are a few powder products that I had to mention. This new Cloud Set powder from Kosas is really beautiful. I have the shade Breezy. I think it's the second lightest shade, but I really love this a lot. This powder, I just love Kosas packaging. It's like kind of this frosted plastic and it's so lovely. But this powder really sets the face without making everything look matte. So it doesn't mattify totally down. I'm wearing this today and I just love that I can still kind of see my skin. I can see my glow come through. It doesn't completely mattify me, but definitely sets my face down. Love this guy. I also have to mention the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrushed Flawless Powder. This is another really gorgeous powder, a little more on the pricier side, so great time to pick it up for the sale. But yeah, I use the shade 1 Fair in this guy. Love that. All right, so next up is bronzer, and I had to mention these from Fenty Beauty. These are my favorite bronzers. The formulas are just so good, and they last all day long, and the shade range is just unbeatable. So I always pick up this shade Into Sun and then Shady Biz as well. So this is shade, I think, number 1, and then Shady Biz is number 2. I think that's right. But you can kind of see the difference here. So Into Sun is definitely more of a neutral kind of cooler tone, and then Shady Biz here is more of a warmer, kind of like caramel color, but how I like to use these is very different. So for Into Sun, that's what I like to use if I'm adding a little contour shade here or along my nose. And then Shady Biz is what I like to use all over my head and the tops of my cheeks to kind of warm everything up. So love to use these interchangeably. I am picking another Shady Biz up during the sale because I know I will use it, and I fly through these guys. One more bronzer product before we move on is from Huda Beauty. This is the Tantour product in the shade Fair. And this for me is such a gorgeous color for cream contour. It is not too orangey, not too warm, kind of like has a neutral undertone, I would say. Not cool by any means, but not warm. So you can kind of see, hopefully you can kind of see that color there. But I really love to use this all over the face, but especially on areas like my cheeks or the top of my head. It is a waterproof formula too, so I find that this wears really well throughout the day. Highly recommend this guy. So the only brow products that I really wanted to mention are the brow blades from Urban Decay. These are, in my opinion, by far the best brow product out there. I do really love the Nude Sticks brow pencil as well. That's always an honorable mention. But I think that if I was going to choose one brow product to take with me the rest of my life, it would be this guy. I use the shade Cool Cookie and Neutral Nana, and these are so, so lovely. So one side is a waterproof brow pencil, kind of just twists up, standard brow pencil, nothing too crazy. And then the other side is the Hero product. The other side is this really, really thin, precise little tip where you can go in and create like hair-like strokes on your brow and just kind of flick it upwards. So I actually carry one of these in my purse, the Cool Cookie color in my purse every single day. In case I bump or smudge my eyebrow, I can just draw it back on, no problem. And these do have a really lovely waterproof formula, so great for lasting throughout the day too. So you guys know that with my alopecia, I don't grow any natural lashes. So I don't tend to wear any mascara usually. I just have maybe like 4 or 5 lashes on the bottom, and then they're trying to grow on the top, but they're not having much luck. So I wanted to mention my favorite pair of falsies lately. This is from One Size Beauty. I'm actually wearing them right now. So this is the style Come Through, and this is Patrick Starr's brand One Size Beauty. Hopefully you can see, but these are really gorgeous, like fluffy lashes. I actually bought these for Wade, funny enough, to use in one of the drag tutorials that we were doing on Super Great. And I ended up using them on myself instead, and I love them so much. Super lightweight, but nice and dramatic. And this is the less dramatic style that he has. He has 2 styles, and this one is definitely more subdued, but still sassy and bossy, while not being too over the top. I really love them a lot. So highly recommend this guy. If you haven't tried anything from One Size, give it a try. All right, so we're nearing the end, you guys. Next up, I just have some Laneige lip masks. Obviously, everyone knows that these guys are the best lip masks out there on the market. I have the shade Apple Lime, which I'm getting dangerously low on. And then I also have the grapefruit, and I love the berry scent as well. So love these guys. I have plenty of them. I'm not going to be restocking because I'm still working my way through these, but if you haven't tried these out, this would be a great time to save some coin on them. Okay, so last but not least, a few scents that I wanted to talk about. The first one is kind of like a mixture between a scent and a body oil. Summer is right around the corner, so we are going to be tanning up and shimmering our little shoulders and décolletés, right? So this Major Glow body oil from Patrick Ta is my favorite shit ever. This stuff smells like how I want my entire life to smell like. That's kind of the only way to describe it. This stuff smells so good. It is the most beautiful kind of like shimmery sheen. Hopefully you can see in there, but it's just absolutely stunning. It's not glittery. It's like a true glow. I don't know how else to describe it, but I'll do like a demo another time, but highly, highly recommend this. This is the mini size. So the big like regular size is almost double the size, and it's like $50. I always just get the minis because this one has lasted me over a year. And I use it all the time. So love this guy. So last but not least, I also wanted to mention one fragrance that I purchased at the last Sephora sale and that I have almost completely used up since, and this is the Atelier Cologne Vanille Incense. I don't know. I can't say that. Vanille Incense. Vanille Incense? Whatever, it's a vanilla perfume from Atelier Cologne. This scent is it's just everything. These two this is all you need. This is about $30 for this little travel spray, but I take this in my purse. This is the perfume that is always on me if I'm meeting someone for the first time, or if I have a meeting, or I don't know, just lounging around the house. I want to smell like this at all times. This is the most like musky, mature, distinguished, expensive vanilla scent, and I love it so much. It's not over the top. It's not too sweet. I kind of like more musky, like, I don't know, like gender neutral scents. Something that has a little bit of like earthy tone to it, tobacco-y. Yeah, that's what this vanilla is. It's not overly sweet, but it's so expensive smelling, and I love it so much. So restocking on this during the sale for sure. I also just wanted to mention 2 setting sprays that I love and swear by. So the first one is the Milk Hydro Grip setting spray. This is so good, you guys. If you're looking for something to kind of like suck all your makeup in and just glue it on there for the rest of the day, this is it, but it feels like nothing. It feels like a hydrating, refreshing spray. I love this guy so much. I wish the mister was a little softer, which is why I love this guy, because this one is the Porefessional Super Setter from Benefit. This one has the Dream Mister that we've all been asking for years. They did it. Thank you very much. This guy lasts a long time on the skin. I can't really tell a difference between like wearing power, but I do feel like this one really like grips the makeup more. My only qualm with it is I feel like I go through it pretty quickly, and I do use setting spray every day, so maybe that's why, but I feel like I run through this guy pretty quick, and there's always a bit at the end that I can't get out of the component, and that drives me nuts. This guy though, I really like the weight of this. This feels like nothing, like air on the skin, and really just diffuses and gives my skin like a nice blurred look. So I do really like this one as well. I am trying out the Charlotte Tilbury airbrushed setting spray, so stay tuned for a little review on that. I'm picking it up for the sale. I will keep you guys posted, but so far these are my 2 favorite setting sprays. All right guys, so those are all my favorites that I recommend you check out for the Sephora sale, but I also wanted to go through what I'm picking up. So this Sephora sale, I'm not going too big. I just have a few things on my list. The first thing is the Westman Atelier Contour Cream Stick in the shade Biscuit. This is like a neutral undertone contour stick that I've been dying to try, and it's finally on sale, so I'm gonna scoop it up and see how we like it. I'm also picking up the Patrick Ta new bronzers, which look really cool. Cream and a powder. And I'm trying out the Freck Beauty Cactus and Vitamin C Moisturizer. It's called Rich Bitch. That's going to be a fun one to try. I am restocking on a little one of these ABH primers, eye primers. I'm getting another Urban Decay Brow Blade, the Cool Cookie I always use and will always restock, so I'm picking that up. And then I'm picking up the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish setting spray. I've heard nothing but wonderful things about that, and I'm always on the hunt for a new setting spray. And I am going to restock my Atelier Cologne. Let's see, I also wanted to try the Golden Hour from Tower 28. Those cream blushes look so juicy and good. And then I'm picking up another one of these glow oils. So I'm actually not going that crazy this year. I don't need any more makeup, but these are a few things that are like staples in my kit and in my life that I want to restock on. So now is a great time with the sale to just do that. And that's it. I got a few samples too, but yeah, let me know what you guys are picking up in the comments down below. And I hope you found this helpful. I hope this was fun to kind of watch. Those are my favorite products, and yeah, things that I will kind of always repurchase. So thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell if you want to be notified every time I post a video. Lots and lots of new stuff coming. All right, thanks you guys. I'll see you in the next video.